about that? This thing absolutely hauls ass, huh? It sounds like a new 125. This engine was built to a very high standard for Roy Thacker, for ARMA racing, and he did a couple of races on it. It's got very little ride time, as you can see. Whatever wear you see on that rear tire is the amount of ride time that it has on it, and it looks brand new. It's a full frame up restoration, no expense spared build. The engine was completely rebuilt, imported. This is a rotary disc valve induction, 6-speed, 2-stroke air-cooled Kawasaki, and with the combination of the porting, the carb, and the custom hand-formed cone pipe, this thing hauls ass. It'll stand straight up in the first 3 gears. It'll give any 70s 125 a run for the money. Engine's completely sorted, clutch, transmission, everything. Crank bearings have been redone. The engine's been refinished on the outside and the inside. The pipe's brand new, and it looks and runs like a brand new motorcycle. The frame was repainted. The frame rails were repainted. It still has the original decal on the steering head here, which is pretty remarkable. 50 years later. The fuel tank was completely restored and given a world-class paint job with 6 coats of clear. Roy said there's so much clear on it that it didn't even scratch when he rode it off-road. It's beautifully done. Over the decals, clear coat over the decals, so the paint's beautiful. The fenders are new. The front tire is new, and it has a brand new set. One of the dominant cosmetic features are these brand new Kawasaki XL rims with those big, thick, fat stainless Buchanan spokes. The wheel hubs were completely rebuilt with new bearings. The brake system is brand new, front and rear, new brake pads. The hub and the brake backing plate were freshly restored and painted. The forks were restored. The fork lowers were pro polished. That's not chrome. The chrome uppers on the fork appears to be brand new. I'm pretty sure that is new chrome. The front number plate's new. The front fender's new. The mud guard's new. The aluminum handlebars are new. It's got a new period correct Kawasaki crossbar pad. New set of Scott grips, safety wired on properly. This thing's set up to race. New kill switch. New Terry cable. Short throw clutch lever and perch and brake lever, and all new cables, new brake cable, new clutch cable, new throttle cable, new drain line on the carburetor, new fuel lines, new fuel filter. Petcock's been rebuilt. All the bushings and bearings on the bike are tight as a tire. Roy put these little bit newer, more modern shocks on there. New chains and sprockets, new Kawasaki XL rim, new Buchanan spokes. The hub's been restored with new bearings and new everything. Everything's new on this bike, and it runs like a brand new motorcycle. And in fact, this runs much better than they ever did stock. Has a new seat cover along with 6 inches of nice plush foam. So you've got maybe 4.5, 5 inches of suspension and 6 inches of seat. You're good to go. Definitely a bike. As soon as I rode this thing, I texted Roy and I was like, you weren't kidding when he said this thing was fast. Stand straight up first, second, and third gear with me on it at 230 pounds, 240 pounds with that winter jacket on and boots. And I was really impressed. I said, how many hole shots that did you get on this? And he goes, every one I wanted to. In fact, he won the Texas State Championship on this bike. He had 2 of them, and I think he had one as a race and one as a practice bike, but he won. Or maybe it was the other one he won the state championship. I have to call him and ask him. He had a number 88 on one and number 95 on the other one. But either way, this bike is capable of winning ARMA championships right now. Take it to Daytona, ride it at the Ricky Carmichael Supercross. It needs nothing. It's ready to go. It's as good as they get. And it looks to have very, very, very low ride time on the frame off restoration based on the rear tire, an hour or 2 tops. And it's a spectacular example. If you have any questions about it, give us a call, 860-454-7024. What would it cost to duplicate this bike? First, you got to find a nice, correct 75 KX125. You're going to drop $3 to $5 grand on a really good, clean bike. Then to take it down and do a race prep like this, where you rebuild the engine, rims, wheels, tires, suspension, chains, sprockets, plastics, graphics, and put a world-class paint job on it, and bars and grips, you're going to drop probably $2,500 in parts and minimum 50-hour shop labor. So it's a 10 grand resto bill. So yeah, the average Facebook turd that just needs a carb clean to make it look like this and run like this, you're going to drop 10G on it. Unless you can do it yourself, then you've got, if a pro can do it in 50 hours, it might take you 100 hours to do it at home without all the tools and help that they have here at a shop. So, but the parts are going to be expensive. So this one's done. If you're looking for a classic racer to add to your collection and never ride it, this bike's perfect. If you're looking for a bike to whole shot, the Daytona Supercross in the 125 class, the Ricky Carmichael Vintage Supercross, this bike will do both. It's absolutely gorgeous and runs like a scalded ape. It's an absolute rocket. If you have any questions about it, give me a call. 860-454-7024. We're going to ship it anywhere in the world, right to your door in the continental U.S. Roll on, roll off. And we even finance these in-house. Thanks for watching, and God bless America.